Hey y'all, and welcome to the Max Life. If you see splatters on my shirt, that is because I am in the middle of corn, blanching some corn. We have finished schoolwork today. We have kicked off school. That means my days get a little bit harder because we have harvest coming in, and we are trying to knock our schoolwork out, which usually takes, we usually start about 7:45, and usually we're not out until 12, sometimes 12:30. Then we do lunch, and then I start on kitchen chores, and it is already 3 o'clock. You can't see the time because it's covered up, but it's already 3 o'clock, and I need to get, Kobe picked corn yesterday. I was able to get it shucked. We laid it out on the towel. If y'all see the towel over there, it still has some lady cream peas that we got from Hulse Tools and some pink eye purple hulls that we got from our local place in town. So those are up next, but first I'm trying to juggle the corn. This is these are full containers. I still have some down in there I got to get out. Once these cool, these are just going in the freezer. Beautiful corn on the cob, y'all. It is very, very, very difficult to grow organic corn. This had no chemical on it at all, was strictly from our ground using our chicken manure. This is the first year that we have had no worms, so I was very, very excited about that, because when you're shucking corn, you don't want to have to deal with the worms. And some of the smaller pieces that we have gotten, I think beetles might have nibbled on some of these, but I did not find worms in them. These pieces we're just going to do cream corn with. Some of the smaller pieces. So I'm in the process of washing these. They're going to be blanched next. And I have this little device actually found from Pampered Shelf. And you can take it and just put it up against the corn and run down the corn with it. It does make cutting corn off the cob a little bit easier. And then I'm going to flip this thing around and cream some of the cream out. Now I know that I'm not going to be able to get this canned today. And that's okay, because we have our big pig that you guys saw. We've told you guys that our breeder was on one side. We're actually going to be breeding our mamas probably next month, now that it's July. They will be pregnant for 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So later in the fall is when we prefer for them to have babies, not in the summer. You are fogging up on me. Let me clean you off. So we prefer for them to not have babies in the summer because it's too hot, and of course winter is not ideal, and that has happened to us before in the past, unfortunately. But we were able to successfully put a fence in between them to split them off. So our boar is going to be let out eventually, but the other male that we were growing, he was a cut male, he wasn't intact, over on that side. Colby and Aiden were able to build a run. We walked him out with feed. He loaded up in the trailer, and his dad has been growing off some hogs too. Now, one interesting thing that you might not know about his dad is his dad actually went to school to be a butcher. He was in the meat market business, but it has been many, many years, y'all. Like, he was like fresh out of school. It's been a long, long time since he's done this. So I'm sure it's going to come back to him. But he is not butchered in a long time, but he is going to be here as well. And we are going to start breaking those hogs down and getting those put up. And when I tell you it is a chore, it is definitely a chore for sure. So if a lot of y'all are familiar with the way we have done this in the past, there's a local place here that will kill our pigs for us, scrape them, cut them in half, gut them of course, and it's $60, y'all. For the amount of time it takes, that's why I'm wet with water, y'all. For the amount of time it takes to do all of that, and we really don't have the equipment anyway, it has been well worth $60 in our opinion to take them. And then we know it's our pigs because obviously we're picking up the 2 halves. We know it's our pigs. We have no worries there. And then we do the rest of the work ourselves. So really we have our babies that the mamas are having. So we have the only cost we have in them is the food to raise them up. And then the $60 we do for the butchers, because they have all of the equipment, and for the time and investment, really it's not worth it to us, especially not right now. Maybe one day we could skin them if we absolutely wanted to, but again, you're talking about just that in itself as a half-day process. 60 bucks, y'all. I mean, really, it's well worth the money, and we just do the rest of the work. That really saves you money, because when you start paying local butchers to process your meat, that is where you really get in some money. And you just have to consider what's being done to your meat if people are honest. Unfortunately, there are some people that are not as honest as they probably should be. We do have a really great relationship with our butcher here, and he is very easy to work with, and we have let him process some of our meat in the past. However, we do feel most comfortable, obviously, processing our own meat. So we are very thankful for that. I'm going to show y'all some clips here in just a little while of those pigs that are going to be rolling in. We are going to put them in our cold room. If you guys have not saw our cold room, if you guys know where my new Prepper's Pantry is, that was our garage that we closed in, a little shop area that we had many years ago, and we actually turned that into a cold room because it was very necessary and a very huge need here on our farm when we're doing processing our own meat. Obviously, refrigerators would not be able to even consider holding that much meat. So our cold room was the best option for that.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay.
It's pig day.
It's pig day.
Yes.
Are you helping?
No.
Why not?
Gotta pick myself later. No.
Because the pigs are over there? You gotta do it one day though. When
No.
you get big like Aiden.
Yeah, when Nathan grows up and he moves out, I'll probably have to do it.
Yep, that's right.
Walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear
All right, quick update on the sausage. We put it's about 125 pounds of sausage on the smoker. And we like to smoke in the winter, but it's just how the pigs fall. We're sustainable farmers, so we pretty much are cooking just about all the time. But let's look and see what it looks like. So in here, I don't know if you can see that. That's about 125 pounds of sausage. All right there. And we just have some, this is some ham hocks that we'll put in with beans and things like that, soups. So some spare ribs and then some extra little pieces of sausage and meat that we had. But it's doing really good. We have 3 levels. The reason we have 3 levels is just because it made sense this way, because we can also put little griddles like right here, put those here, and we can actually cook directly over this and move it. We can also put that rack up there if we're doing like pork loins or doing something that we're wanting to smoke. When we do our bacons, we do that. So it looks good. It's got about, I don't know, 2 or 3 more hours, and that sausage will be ready. We're actually gonna try some today too. We always wanna try, anytime we do our grinds, anytime we do any of our meat, we always wanna try it to make sure it tastes really good, make sure we don't need to change anything. We need more smoke, less smoke, make sure it's always really good.
And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You will be the last one.
Y'all, it has been a long past 2 days. This in our cold room is bacons. We've got some hams down there. Here's more bacons, sausage, more bacons, sausages over here, links. Y'all, last night, it was after 1, I just got done with the majority of my canning that I had to do for the day, cleaning the floors. This is where most of the action happened in here when we were taking care of the pigs and processing those pigs. Colby mopped with vinegar. I mopped with vinegar behind him. Then I come in behind him and gave it another good cleaning because there was meat everywhere, y'all. So we had a kind of a family ordeal. I told y'all that not all the hogs were ours, so we kind of did it all together at one time. What you saw in the smokehouse is some of the sausages that have already went in. Those have went in, come out. So really the last things that we have left to do is some packaging to do up on those, and that will pretty well be done. It was a really late night. We still have to package that sausage, but it is the 4th of July and we are spending time with our family. So they have played, kids have played volleyball, they've been in the pool, we ate burgers and sausage and potato salad and squash and zucchini, and we have just had such a really great time. But the work is not quite over yet. Once we get these packages, it pretty well will be done. We hope that you guys had a wonderful 4th of July celebrating as well as we celebrate our independence in this nation and the freedoms that we still have today. Guys, thank you for watching as we show you what we do every day. This journey we call life here on the farm. So thank you again for watching. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.